right. Does it ever get lonely thinking you could leave without me? Leave without me. You know I'm the one who put you out there and don't know why. Thinking you could leave without me. Leave without me. You know I'm the one who put you out there and don't know why. Thinking you could leave without me. What would they say? What would they do? Would it be trouble if they knew? I'm trying hard to make you see. All that you are is all that I need. I know that it's a secret, and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. I know that it's a secret, and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. Lights on, lights on. You're in the dark, it's getting late. You should go, he's waiting for me. We both know it's not what we say. We both know it's between the sheets. I know that it's a secret, and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on, leave the lights on. Let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out. I know that it's a secret, and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How's it going? A brilliant, brilliant morning today. The charts are green, the alts are green, Bitcoin's green, everything's green. It's green outside too. The sun is out, the sun is bright. What a beautiful, beautiful day. How's everyone doing? Let me know if the audio's good. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let me know if the music's too soft. Let me go ahead and adjust my settings here in the meantime. Mr. Steve says, maybe not for long. Hey man, don't be pessimistic, and when it's red, it's an opportunity, regardless, right? Yesterday was a massive opportunity. We took advantage. Did you? Well, you never know though, right, if it's gonna be a successful trade or not. It's always gonna come down to a little bit of luck and probability. Ajesh is in here. Hey, how's it going? Ajesh Lee is in here too. How's it going, Lee? Good to see you in here, man. Brian, how are ya? How are ya? Let's see, scrolling back up to the top of the stream. Ananda is in here saying thank you for always putting up these videos and taking the time to share with us. Nah, man, thank you for joining. Thank you for taking the time to watch these videos, man. Your time is really, really valuable. It's one of the most scarce assets in the world, and you offering your time to the Mango community and to these videos is something we appreciate as well. To all of you, by the way. Ken, it's so good to see you here every single freaking day, man. I really, really appreciate you showing up every single day. I don't think you've missed a single stream. And if you drop in to just say hi for like around 5 to 10 minutes, you're always here. I love it. Justin Thang, one of our newest seed members. Good to see you in here, buddy. It's your first live stream, I believe, or at least the first live stream that you're talking in. So thank you for showing up. He says, prolific is better than perfect. Just keep doing it. And yeah, for those of you who aren't reading the comments, what he's referring to is the fact that I said that I'm going to be trying to do these live streams this year more frequently because this is my challenge to myself, right? Every single year I try to find something new to challenge myself with, something that I'm very uncomfortable with, and do it regardless of not regardless of whether I'm comfortable, but because I'm uncomfortable with it, right? A lot of you guys who are on the seat especially know that doing these live streams is it's really exhausting for me, and one of the things I didn't want to do is do them on a scheduled basis. I was trying to stay away from that last year. But I hung on to that idea and I said, you know what, let's do the opposite because I don't want to be on a schedule, because I don't want to do them every single day. Let's do it every single day. Let's challenge myself. Let's put myself in an uncomfortable situation. And that's something I urge all of you guys to find in your lives, something that you're scared of doing, something you're uncomfortable with, and put yourself in the situation to be uncomfortable. That's how you can always grow. Like, believe it or not, if you guys go back and find the older videos where Krisha and I were doing videos, I was really, really uncomfortable coming on and speaking in front of the camera and just talking to the camera is really, really uncomfortable for me. And you guys can find a video where me and Krisha are sitting in a beautiful, beautiful park, and I'm trying to explain some fundamental topics on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and I just look so awkward and uncomfortable. You can see how awkward I am, and I never thought I'd ever go on camera. But the next year, I said, you know what? This year, I'm going to go on camera and do these trading videos as much as I can until I get comfortable. And what do you know? Like, this community was born from that discomfort. But anyways, enough of that rant. There's not much TA to talk about today anyways. Things are just panning out exactly like how we discussed yesterday. Bitcoin dropped down to those levels that we talked about. Yesterday's thumbnail was 30,000 next. And what do you know? We got down to 30,000, right? While we were on the live stream yesterday, I believe we were sitting at around 36,000, 34,000, I'm not sure. But 30,000 did seem like a high probability, testing the bottom of the previous range. Remember what we've been talking about. Bitcoin from here on end is just literally going to be testing key psychological levels that you can find ranges on, right? So essentially, initially it was 20,000, 25,000, 30,000. Now we broke above 30,000. So it's going to be 30,000, 35,000, and 40,000. Now, of course, I'm just rounding up, rounding down, but that's how we can play it. And it's that simple, man. It can be that simple. It's the execution that's really difficult. Let me go back on over to the comments to make sure that you guys can hear me. Yes, Kyle Medina, he's like, I watched some of your old videos, Sean. It was raining and you guys were explaining why Ethereum needs some of the supply lock to be able to migrate to Ethereum 2.0. Precisely, man. Precisely. Yeah. And you could tell, I was like, I think that was one of the second videos I did, so I was a little bit more comfortable. When it comes to explaining things, I kind of get into my groove, but I was still uncomfortable on camera. And Krisha is just such a natural. You guys can see Krisha. She has a beautiful voice. She's just so natural on camera. And I'm the complete opposite. So I had to put myself in a uncomfortable situation to grow on that aspect. And hey, you guys might be comfortable on this, but might be uncomfortable on something else. I urge you to tackle that. Every single year, find one thing. Member for life. Thank you for the tip, buddy. You're amazing. Can't wait till your videos every single day. Hey, man, appreciate that. Appreciate you showing up every single day as well. We did miss you in yesterday's live stream, so I'm glad that you were able to make it today, man. Really glad you were able to make it today. Don't look at the weekly, man. Don't look at sorry. Look at the weekly. Don't look at the RSI, man. Most people don't know how to play it, and you just end up making mistakes. Like, most people don't know how to use oscillators. That's the truth of it. It frustrates me so much. It frustrates me so much in the way people use oscillators that at one point I just wanted to put out the entire oscillator module in the seed program out for free. The entire module. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. Maybe some sections from there will be good to put out. I don't know, if the seed members all vote that they want to, like, they're okay with that idea, then I'll do it. So it's on the seed guys now. I would be such a socially awkward video creator. No one would want to watch or listen to me. Dude, I thought that too, buddy. I thought that too about myself. Ace, buddy, man, you joined the program like 2 months ago, right? 2 months ago. Ad Regina, I'm not sure whether you watched today's Ethereum video that Krisha posted, or you read Ad Regina's comment from earlier this morning, right, in the seed chat, the private seed chat. She wrote a nice little paragraph that I really urge you to read, man. It will show you, like, go back to the Telegram chat too and read the comments when she was just brand new, and read the comment that she posted today. Her growth is freaking fantastic. It's more than fantastic, you know. We're downplaying it, but to be able to keep that mentality, I had a huge inkling on her being a successful trader when she was able to take those COTI trades on COTI and stay in her position even while it was pulling back, and exit when it was the right time. Okay, she didn't let anybody else's positions influence her. She didn't let FOMO make her go from one trade to another trade. She didn't let any of that affect her. So I think this lady is destined for success, man. So, but my point is that it took her a while, buddy. It took her a while to go through all the modules, and like she said, it's now all coming together, right? It's all interconnecting. For some people, the web connects faster than others. For other people, they need time. But when they do figure it out, they are far more powerful in the execution. So I've come across some seedlings who really figure out really fast. They understand the ideas and the concepts. But when it comes to execution, they are their worst enemy. It's that success. People who figure things out really, really fast, right? Let me explain this. People who figure things out really, really fast, they're used to being successful in life all the time, okay? They're used to always getting things right very, very quickly throughout their careers, throughout their school life, throughout their academic career, whatever. And that ends up being their worst nightmare. It is the people who understand that, hey, you know what, if I put in the hard work, okay, I'm not as smart as everybody else, I may not be as quick as everybody else, I may be really, really smart, but I need my time. You know, when they know that, you know, success comes after a few failed attempts, those people are the ones who end up being really good at this game. Those are the guys who end up being really good at this game, guys and girls, because trading is about accepting failure. Trading is about accepting failure. And if you are used to only having success in your life, it's going to be your worst nightmare. So enough of the Red Hat rant. But A says, heading there now. Yeah, buddy, go read that comment. It was really good. Patrick says, your voice is awesome too, Sean. Hey, buddy. Oh, thank you. So sweet. Thank you. How to clip this, guys? Oh, we're talking about I don't think you can clip things on YouTube. My rants are clip worthy. That's good to know. I think hey, would some of you be willing to help me out on that, man? There are things that I wanted to clip on certain daily videos, on these live streams, and turn them into small snippets. If any of you would be willing to help out, I would help too. I would be would be down to, like, give you guys, we can work out a deal, if you know what I mean, Like, would love to incentivize you in any way I can. And we do have the Mango C program, we have the Mango Wine, we have the Mango Dynamic too, and the dashboard, etc. So if you guys are willing to help grow the community, especially with something like this, because I don't have the time to go through all the videos, but if you'd be willing to help with that, and like just things that you find useful, right, within these videos, if you find it useful and you think that the community will find it useful, we can repurpose that and take it out of the 2-hour long streams and turn them into 5-minute videos that people could find useful. I'm being redundant with the word useful, but yeah, useful. Providing value. Let's go through the comments now. Let's see. Oh, cool. There's some people already volunteering. Love it. Amir is in here. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? Look out for 29,000 tomorrow. You think it'll take out this low? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it could. We've not set it. It's not confirmed as a low yet, right? Let's see. So far, it's not looking too bad, man. Not looking too bad at all. I feel like it is a possibility that if we take out this wick low over here, test the 29K, it's going to end up being a liquidity hunt if we get bought back. If we do okay, how about this? If we take out this area here, right, and then start closing above this blue dotted line over here, especially if we close above here, that's going to be extremely bullish to me. I'm going to be a buyer then, aggressive buyer, and I'm going to be looking for this to eventually go up. But it depends on how it plays out. Of course, it could break down, and I'd be wrong, but I could manage my trade really easily at that point. If that happens, if this play happens, I know exactly what to do, and I know exactly where I'm going to be wrong about my idea. Hey, Krisha's in here. How's it going, Krisha? Good to see you in here. Krisha, are you going to help mod today? Or are you going to hop on? Bob Harrison says, ALTS has been strong performer today, especially versus BTC. Hey, let's go take a look. Yeah, man. It's not doing too bad at all. If it closes above here, nah. I don't know. I'm not convinced on that time frame at the moment. The 12-hour would be a lot better. So let's go back on over to the 4-hour, okay? That's what I'm going to be looking for. If you close a 4-hour candle over here and then confirm another 4-hour candle, then I'll be looking for this high to get tested. If we then take out that high after that, we are going to be looking for around 908 Satoshi. If we start closing candles about 908 Satoshi, I'll be looking for these highs over here to be tested between 999 to 1000 Satoshi. But I think the really important chart to be keeping an eye on in terms of the Bitcoin pairing is the ETH-BTC pairing. Again, Krisha and I do talk about that in today's video. But to make your lives easy, there's something you guys can do. Where's my ETH-BTC pair? There you go. Okay, turn on your Ichimoku, turn on your daily, and do this. Just put a horizontal right over here on this old Kijun Tenkin level, right? So you can mark out the Tenkin and the Kijun in like an overlapping zone like that. If we break above that area over here, guys, okay, this consolidation zone over here, we're going to likely test this zone over here at 0.04, which is key. We've already been talking about that. But this could be an early entry. If we break and retest this zone here, that's going to be an early entry. Your cloud's going to flip green as well. And more importantly, you're going to get the directional cloud move, right? I want the cloud to start angling above here. Once the cloud starts living above there, that's when you're likely going to see Ethereum trending hard, right? Again, likely is the keyword, guys. So I have to be extra careful with everything I say after I get a call like yesterday's, right? People are going to think, oh man, everything this guy says is going to be right. No, none of that is true, right? Nobody's an oracle in this market. It's just probability, and I just got lucky yesterday, that's all. Krishna, we did an Ethereum video just today, this morning. I think it should be out. Krishna, is the Ethereum video out? What's my long-term prediction for BCH? 0. It's going to 0. My long-term prediction on every coin except Bitcoin is 0. Not because I really think it's going there. It's because that's just how I'm going to risk manage against all coin bear markets. I don't trade all coins long-term, man. So that's don't take me seriously when I say 0, by the way. But out of all the coins that should be going to 0, it's probably BCH, eh? Probably BCH. Krisha's video still rendering. What? YouTube, man. YouTube. She means processing. Ivan Ferranco. Sup, Sean? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Good to see you in here, man. You've missed the last few streams. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Since you guys are asking for it and YouTube is taking its own sweet time. Okay, so I have my drawings here from yesterday, right? You guys can see. I really recommend going ahead and watching yesterday's video, especially that we did the daily video on Ethereum, along with the live stream, because we talked about all of these scribbles, by the way, that we drew here were before any of this price action happened. So let me turn off the Ichimoku. Let me turn off the drawings. Essentially, what we looked for was as soon as this low got put in, right? This move, this thrust towards the downside, and we were bouncing during the stream. During the stream, I was like not convinced at all. I was like, this is not going to hold up, okay? And I don't want to sound too certain about anything, but I was really, really sure that this was not going to hold up and it was going to get sold into. Now, after the stream, as you guys can see, was it during the stream? I don't remember correctly. I think it was after the stream. We started getting sold into, and put in a candle like this. This is a weak candle for those of you guys who are on the C program and you are on the candlestick analysis module at the very least, which is the first few videos. This is what you're going to be looking for as your first signal, right? This is a strong signal, and then we took out the low over here. That's it. That's when you know we're coming down, and then we got exactly what we were looking for, which is this low to be taken out and get a liquidity hunt in this region over here. But there's one thing in particular that we were looking for, okay? The one thing that we were looking for to get bullish, okay? Which was this horizontal right over here to hold up. And you guys can see that I was drawing all of that nonsense over here, right? The arrows too over here lined up perfectly. Now, it could be just coincidence. But these things happen enough times, man. I've been on the wrong side of this. The reason I know these plays, by the way, is not because I'm a genius. It's because I've been on the wrong side of these plays, where I was expecting something to happen, and then all that ends up happening is I get hunted out of my position and price just bounces up, right? I've been on the wrong side. That's why I'm teaching you guys how these things happen, because you guys get to learn from my mistakes, my pain. So the most obvious play was to look for the Kijun, right? To look for the Kijun to get lost, and then price just dumps right through. But that's not what ends up happening, guys. More often than not, what ends up happening is the 12-hour time frame, the higher time frame, gets defended. And there you go. Boom. That's what ended up happening. You can use the Ichimoku to make your life simple, or you can just use price action. I like using price action more, and then I use all my indicators as my confirmation bias. Now, this is where you guys are going to hear a lot more of the professional and experienced traders say, hey man, price action is king, price action is king. I'm going to actually come in and say the opposite. When you guys are new, don't look at price action. You're going to be allowing for far, far, far more mistakes. Look at indicators, look at things that draw in a line in the sand for you, because there's less subjective opinion from your end as a trader, where you can make more mistakes, less discretion, and you get to be a lot more objective. So that's where the Ichimoku really helps for new traders, in my opinion. But yeah, so far things are going just as planned. Now the question is, do we come and get that test that we looked for yesterday, right? Yesterday we were like, okay, if things go as we plan and we consolidate in the zone over here, by the way, you're seeing the consolidation too, right? I was drawing it. There's a drawing over here. We can put it up a little higher. But if we get the consolidation and we take out these highs over here at around 11,150-ish, we're likely going to come and test this area over here. Now, from that point, right, that's the big question. That's the big question. What does Ethereum do? Do we get a rejection and come back down? If it does, no big deal, right? That doesn't turn bearish, by the way. That just means that the daily is going to go into a longer term consolidation, for a few days, and we might be looking to put in either a bull flag or a distribution consolidation. Who knows? We'll find out. However, if we start closing candles above that area on the 4-hour, like 2 4-hour candles around here, that's going to get me extremely bullish. So hey, that's my Ethereum analysis, but wait for Krisha's Ethereum analysis later today too, likely after the stream. Tan Swan Kai says, outside of the official altcoin definition, you're referring to yesterday's rant, eh? Do you really consider Ethereum as an altcoin that will go to zero over the long term? No, I do not think Ethereum is going to go to zero, man. Anybody saying Ethereum is going to go to zero, Ethereum's too big and has far too much of a network effect to go to zero. I'm like, I would have called myself a Bitcoin maximalist, and I did up until recently, when I'm seeing all these Bitcoin maximalists, the real Bitcoin maximalists, totally like completely disregard or get really angry over Ethereum's price action. I don't understand that. That's a little bit embarrassing. And I'm a huge Bitcoin fan. I think Bitcoin is the it's revolutionary, man. It's literally started a financial revolution, but that doesn't. Okay, it's just unfair to be comparing Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Like I've been saying for years now, it's just not the same thing, okay? Bitcoin is a protocol to serve its currency, while Ethereum is a currency to serve its protocol. They're two different purposes. So Ethereum's network effect right now is extremely strong, and hey man, it can it get disrupted? By all means, right? Nobody can say for sure that's not going to get disrupted. Something better might come out that solves all the issues Ethereum is struggling to solve. But saying it's going to go to zero, I don't think so. They're two different purposes, and Ethereum's use case is proving itself every single day. Bryce Lehman says, ETH is not an altcoin. Anyone who still considers it one can't be trusted. That is such a strong statement to make, buddy. Can't be trusted because somebody considers it an altcoin. I consider it an altcoin. I probably know more about Ethereum than... I don't say I know more about it than you because I don't know you, but I know more about Ethereum than most people who think they know a lot about Ethereum. I consider it an altcoin only because it makes my life simple to say that Bitcoin and altcoins. That's all. I have no strong definition about altcoins being shitcoins or anything like that. It's just Bitcoin and altcoins. Bitcoin and the rest. To me, it means and the rest. That's all. But yeah, I do agree that Ethereum is not like the rest of the altcoins by all means, but it just makes it easier to have only two columns. You need to understand, this is how I look at it, okay? Bitcoin is a finished product. Everything else, they're alternative solutions to different things, different technology problems, different problems in the world. They're alternative solutions. But Bitcoin, what separates Bitcoin is that it's a finished product. There's going to be very, very, very few software updates on Bitcoin. And when it comes to Ethereum is always going to have software upgrades. There's so much left to be done on Ethereum. And nobody can deny that. It's going to be years and years and years of work in progress. And for Bitcoin, it's a complete opposite. You're seeing all of these hedge funds jump in on Bitcoin because they know that this is it. This is pretty much it. In fact, if you start seeing a lot of upgrades on Bitcoin, people are going to be exiting. I will be exiting Bitcoin. If I start seeing Bitcoin change too much, I'll be gone. Right? And you're seeing a lot of other people think that way too. And it doesn't matter what Bitcoin's initial purpose was built for. People are arguing about that. Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Right? This is what people are in the community, the world, the network behind Bitcoin has spoken. But enough of that rant too. XRP hired an Amazon engineer. Will that affect? No, man. No. No. Don't fall for that. We could look at the chart, but don't look at the fundamentals, Mamba. Don't look at the fundamentals. Just look at the chart. That's all. In a bull market, especially. Like none of the fundamentals matter, man. Darumo says Ethereum is an altcoin, but it's the only one needed besides Bitcoin. Yeah. So guys, don't get hung up over terminology, man. Just because the word altcoin shouldn't freaking matter. I could call Bitcoin an altcoin and Ethereum my main coin, and in my head, that's what it is, right? It could be that. Don't let somebody else's definition or somebody else's terminology mean much to you. It's just a freaking term. It's just a term. It doesn't change anything. Like, I may have a stronger opinion on Ethereum's fundamentals and believe in it more and still call it an altcoin, right? Oh, Krisha's here. Krisha, they can't hear you just yet. I don't think so at the very least. Let me go ahead and double check. Alright, try speaking now, Krishu.
What's up, you guys?
There we
What is
go.
up? So I just managed to upload the Ethereum video, so
Awesome. Well
thank
done.
God. YouTube suddenly just kind of poops on me sometimes.
So, Krisha, today we've been doing less TA and more ranting. I'm not sure if they appreciate this, but hey.
But the rants, I think it's in these kind of market situations where the rants really count, because it kind of keeps you level-headed. You know, I was just thinking about this yesterday, Sean, in that last bull market when we got these kind of drawdowns. I don't know about you, but I remember I was panicking. You know, it was all just like getting glued to the charts and just staying up at night watching the chart and just watching and watching and watching to no end.
Yeah, I remember.
And now it's like the game is just like it's like a 180. It's like day and night.
Yep, but you had to train yourself to get there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you helped me a lot, right? I keep telling everyone I was student 0 of the Mango Seed program, but it changed my life completely. So I actually ended up making way more in the bear market than in the bull.
Yeah, Krisha is like the test hub, I guess, for everything I teach. Because whenever I'm trying to teach something, I'm always teaching it to Krisha first, right? So I struggle sometimes to explain ideas to her, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, there's a better way for me to explain this, and I come up with a brand new analogy. And by the time I teach it to the seed members, I've like gone 7 iterations of different analogies. So this is something a little bit embarrassing, but I'm going to let all of you guys know. I'm thinking about teaching analogies all the time while I'm in the shower. Like, I love explaining different concepts, not just to you guys, but to myself. So I'll learn something new and complex, and then I think about it in the shower. I'm like, okay, how do I break this down to better understand for myself? And so I go through so many iterations of different analogies, and that's how I come up with those Ichimoku analogies and all those analogies you guys have come across in the modules.
Yeah. If you guys want to just get a quick look at one of Sean's analogies, I think it was freaking phenomenal. We did upload a video on the Ichimoku Cloud, specifically the Tenkin. Okay, now these are very important for those of you who are just sort of joining. Like, just understanding these trend trading indicators, the powerful ones, can really give you an edge. So definitely go and look for that. It's under the education playlist. And you'll find the one on the Tenkin, and that'll give you some insight as to how good Sean is with his analogies.
No, okay, yeah, those were really, really good. But I find more pride in the analogies when I'm explaining things like proof of work, when I explained Casper sharding, right? When I was explaining all those fundamental complex topics too. That, by the way, like I'd written an analogy to explain Casper sharding a couple of years ago, and Vitalik himself came on over to the forums and said, hey, thank you for explaining this, right? Because a lot of people are struggling, like Vitalik himself. So and I felt good about that.
Yeah, that was a big moment. That was a really, really big moment. I swear to God, I thought someone had joined the Telegram chat, under the username of vbuterin. But now, if you go and look at it, he's not there anymore, I guess.
I mean, yeah, because
even if it was him, he probably just like, okay,
because he must have realized that
technical.
Yeah, these guys are doing TA, and but we're not sure if it's really him. But I did reach out to him over PM as well, and he's really approachable. He's a really, really, really smart guy. He's one of the few people that can really just talking to him normally. Okay, and you may not he may not even be realizing that he's doing it, but he can really make someone feel like, damn, wait a minute, am I not as smart as I think I am? So yeah. But the thing is, he's approachable, and you can ask him questions. And unlike other founders of other companies who think that they are really, like, their time is so precious that they're too good to respond to anybody who's actually trying to help the community out, right? And I'm hinting at certain communities over here. Vitalik wasn't like that, right? He'll answer the community. He'll reply to forum queries, everything. So I really like that about him.
Yeah. It's good trait.
I may not agree with everything. But that doesn't mean that I dislike the guy. People misunderstand those ideas.
Sean, there's one a question on the live chat right now. I'm not sure if you already kind of went over it, but this is from Acer Al Khulud.
Yes, no, I have it highlighted. I wanted to.
Yeah, so I think that's a really good question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So, guys, the question is, Sean, question. Remember the ADA trade setup that we had recently? It was a successful one. If we basically get the same setup now with the same support and targets, can we take the same trade again? This is such a good question, dude. This is such a good question because this is going to make you a more profitable trader. And the answer is yes. You can take the same trade over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, literally, just that trading is boring that way, man. Like, you guys saw what I did yesterday, right? That same trade that I made a lot of money on Bitcoin by the way yesterday, right? I came up here on live stream and said, hey man, I'm buying this over here. Whether I'm comfortable with it or not, I have to buy it. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys. It doesn't matter whether I like it or not. I'm just taking the same trade because it's my rules. It's my rule to buy the first test of the daily 21 EMA when we get there, right? The first test of the daily 21 EMA is a buy. Okay, whether I lose it or not, it's a buy. Again, it's very, very freaking boring, but I bought it and we got the bounce too after that. And again, yeah, you can take the same trade over and over again, whether it's the same level or the same setup, it doesn't matter. Same trade over and over again. Now, there's certain things that you may come across in the support and resistance module, especially that you can look for to start reducing your position, for example. Right, on the same trade, you can do things like that, but you can literally keep taking it over and over again, and you don't know how many times it's going to keep working.
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's the
simple answer is
yes. The simple answer is yes, you can,
yeah.
And that's what makes this all so.
And hey, by the way, good job on your successful trade, buddy. Congratulations.
Successful trades are always celebrated at Mango, especially if you follow your rules on them. Bitcoin. Someone's asking. Tube Seller says, "Look at Loop Ring." Thank you, Tube Seller, for the tip.
What are your thoughts on
Loop Ring? Look at Loop Ring. Is that the ticker LCR? Because I'm trying to pull it up.
Oh, it's not. I'm not finding it.
Yeah, Loop Ring LCR coin. It is mooning.
Wait, what? I can't. Oh.
I think it's something else.
I'm just gonna type Loop Ring and hope to find it. It's LRC. Yeah, that makes sense. It just dumped 50%, buddy.
Man.
I mean, it did have a good weekly candle close, but the sell-off over there is not really convincing. So this could keep going, and if it starts closing above 45 cents, then I'll be interested in buying this in a blue sky breakout. But is it even a blue sky breakout? Are there more price charts that have more history on this? It's on Coinbase too. Interesting. Maybe Bittrex. Maybe there's more history on Bittrex.
I'm noticing like a bunch of these exchanges, Coinbase, even MEX. They've all sort of gone through the entire thing of getting their customers to actually go through KYC only so. They can. I feel like the ultimate goal is to add more sort of assets, crypto assets on these exchanges. And because now it's a race, right? It's about seizing like market share. So you're going to find Coinbase, you're going to find these listings coming out on many of the exchanges, even for like absolute shit coins.
So I'm looking at LRC on Bittrex for sure. Calculated by TradingView though, so keep that in mind. It did break past a key weekly juncture right over here at around 0.28 cents, and it held up. It tested underneath. It's closing above. Resistance next level is around 48 to 50 cents, around 50 cents. I would say 50 to 55 to be honest. If it clears that next, likely going to get to $1.
Yeah, I think this is a good chart actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good chart. I think there's a clear break on this, and I'm liking the current sort of at least the USD sort of chart right now. But that, like I said, like Sean just mentioned, calculated by TradingView. I think the buyback on this is pretty
Yeah,
intense.
it's pretty volatile, man. If you are trading a coin like this and you see these kind of wicks on the Bitcoin pairing, especially wicks to the upside, wicks to the downside, and you want to take advantage of the volatility, by all means, right? This is crypto's biggest. Okay, so here's the thing: you guys are gonna hear me say, sometimes, I wouldn't touch this, I wouldn't take this trade. But also keep in mind that I'm not at that point in my trading journey where I can afford to even touch that, right? The liquidity on the charts just won't let me have a meaningful trade that would be impactful. But to a lot of people, if you position size well and you do your risk management well, that's the hard part. You can take advantage of the volatility, but please, you see a lot of wicks guys reduce position size at the very least. That's the one thing you do immediately. All right, there are a lot of other things you can do to protect your risk, but that's beyond the scope of today's stream. But yeah, just be careful. The one thing you want to do is have capital in this bull market to take advantage of opportunity. You lose out on all your capital, how are you going to take advantage of the opportunity?
Yeah, exactly. It's about having that firepower.
Yep,
for
exactly.
when things actually come down. So Sid Mishra's in here. He says, Sean, some tips for poor execution, how to overcome from this hurdle.
So what is the
is-
execution mistake that you're making?
Yeah.
Honestly, man, when it comes to execution mistakes, it's about noting down the execution mistake and then moving on and making sure you don't make it again, right? Yesterday in the Grove, somebody talked about an execution mistake he made, and it was such a random thing that other people that you may not even think of. But the fact that he came out and told all of us that he made it was really useful to every one of us, because we're like, hey, we could make that same execution mistake. I would have never thought of that, right? It was him using a combination of his phone and his computer at the same time, and it was a misclick. Something just as bad as a misclick comes under execution mistakes, right? And I've made execution mistakes when it comes to using reduce only orders and then forgetting that that's not going to trigger on my futures position, even though my positions were scattered. My hedge position was on my futures position, and my reduce order stop loss was on my actual spot position. And as those kind of execution mistakes are going to happen, and you're going to have to eat the loss. I'm like, so painful. And but the one thing you do, man, is tell the community what the execution mistake was, so that we can all learn from that mistake, because we're all going to make those mistakes.
Yes.
Execution mistake using Kraken. Exactly. Well, that's one thing we warn all of you guys, right? Be careful using Kraken when you begin.
Kraken's such a shit show. Like, the onboarding is fine, like for new entrants, but man, do not margin trade. Don't leverage trade on that piece of whatever. People were so frustrated yesterday because everything is dropping and no one could really take advantage of any of the pullbacks on Kraken at the very least, at least for a good sort of chunk of time, because they were down. And yeah, so also be careful of trying to spam your orders on exchanges that are down. And especially if you're someone who's buying, say, market, because you don't know where that order book is sitting. You don't know the top bid, especially on Kraken, where you cannot see the order book unless you switch onto a different interface. So these are little things that you need to keep a very, very close eye out on.
Yep.
Because if that top bid say if you're trying to buy, and if the top bid is like some ridiculous number, say Ethereum is going for 1,000, but the top bid is say 2,000, a $2,000 sell, and you're trying to buy market, well, you just bought market at $2,000 when market price is sitting at 1,000.
Exactly.
Well, so be very careful.
Execution mistake.
Yes. Don't spam orders. Don't spam orders when systems are down.
And don't chase, man. Don't ever chase a trade, especially when even if the systems are not down and price is moving up too fast. Those kind of order books are going to fleece you. They're going to literally, they are playing with your emotion. They're hoping for people like you to come in and just not be able to control your emotions, and they will take you on the spread. They will make you buy way higher than you think you are. Binance too, by the way. You're seeing a coin pump in an altcoin rally, and you just end up clicking market buy. You're going to end up seeing that you ended up being the wick of the top, right? You're going to be like, what the hell happened? you're going to see the order book flash, 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 move so fast, and you're trying to get your order in, and eventually you just give up and you market buy. And all those orders that you think were on the front, they disappear. They were spoof orders, right? And you end up buying way higher than you think because you market bought. So just limit buy. Don't just limit. Make sure you put in only limit orders. Krisha, I'm going back on to charts. Look at Bitcoin. I'm loving this. Really wanted to see this the dynamic hold up on today's candle close follow up, or candle open follow up rather. And hey, I'm loving it, man. The dynamic has been so freaking good. It's been after the Vine has been one of my best.
Hack.
And no,
the
Vine is cheat codes. I would say the dynamic is. It's just more trendy, right, in terms of the mango style. By the way, update on my LTC trade. I am sitting in the red on my LTC trade. As you guys know, I got in my position at around 151. It's sitting in at around 146 right now. So I am down on that position. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm going to be holding on to this position as long as it's holding above 140ish on the weekly time frame. And look at that, by the way. If I had just been patient, it came down and gave us a perfect test of the dynamic. And yeah, missed out on that opportunity. But you can't, like, I'd already allocated my entire position allocation already, right? I can't be adding in there because I'm like, oh man, this is such a good buy. Don't do that. Like, if you already allocated your risk on this trade, it's done. It's done. You got to sit through it now. This was an opportunity for everybody else who was patient. And that's their win, right? That was the trade they made. They waited patiently and they got a better opportunity than you. You can't let that get into your head and allocate more risk to your trade. So my risk was already allocated, and I'm not going to puke my position out either until I'm invalidated. And right now, it looks like we are closing above the level.
Yeah, it's looking good. Looking very good.
So you need to know how to sit through these kind of down moves. Imagine me puking my position out over here yesterday, guys, and then waking up to this. Now, think about how disheartening that would have been, right? I'm still in the red though, but way less in the red.
Let's see what else. Boom. On top says, "Hi Mango team, it's been a while. Hey bud, I noticed you in the comment section. But I can't really place a name to you."
Oh, on top. Hey buddy, how's it going? It's been a while, bud. Been a while. How are ya? Oh, I really like the song, Krisha. Let's sit back for a little bit, turn up the volume.
You said you're seeing an inverse head and shoulders.
Fresh Prince dance. Now this is a story all about how
I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
All right, let's get on to the comments. Anything interesting, Krisha, that you caught in the comment section?
Yeah, so Tej in the comment section says that he spots an inverse head and shoulders on the 1 hour time frame.
On Ethereum?
Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, there's one there.
Yeah, so it does have the price structure of a bullish inverse head and shoulders. If it does actually pan out, it will take Bitcoin all the way back up to 41,000.
It took the high out too, Krisha, of 36,346.
Yeah.
This
is looking good. This is looking good.
This is going to be far more aggressive than it's, and that's been the story of Bitcoin, right? Aggression. Home 10k Bitcoin. You mean 10k move from yesterday? $10,000 discount on BTC. Dear Mango team, love your show, but my balls are itching. Can you tell me, is the dip over on it or not? Hey man, we don't. If you've been paying attention, you know exactly what our thoughts on that are.
I mean, no one can really tell you whether a dip is over, right? So it's about really looking at price action and letting the chart tell you. The best tell on whether or not the dip is done is going to be the chart. So all we can do really is highlight certain levels for you, okay, and keep an eye out on the structure. But as far as whether the dip is over or not, I don't think anyone can really tell you that with certainty. And if someone is certain about it, then be careful of those people.
Yep, exactly.
Be very, very careful. They're going to cost you a lot of friggin' money. But you'll only have yourself to blame at the end.
You guys got all made your lives easier by just watching Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, and we close over those key levels over here. Right, easy trades, man. Like the one Androgina took. She bought at $22,000. She knew what to do, and look at her now. Look at her go. Look at this weekly Krisha on Bitcoin. Look at the weekly candle.
Oh, it's looking beautiful right now.
Fantastic.
So, I don't know, why did I pan on over to the Ethereum chart? Oh, because he asked me for Ethereum. No, this is looking freaking phenomenal. What a beautiful test and a buyback. What about, I wanted to check something actually on Ethereum. One small little thing.
Ricky Hernandez says, how did you learn to trade? By losing and losing and losing and losing and losing a lot. That's how we learned. But, yeah. Self-learned, mentors.
Yeah. But I learned, so I learned from his losses. Because he sat me down and he taught me much of it.
I lots of running around too, man. I went to like conferences and shit too. Went for seminars. A lot of misinformation out there though, so be very, very careful. Can we look at XRP, please? Oh yeah, XRP. You want to look at XRP? Let's go. Forgot about that, remember? Forgot about that.
XRP.
Okay, so I had horizontals on this one. Did it close? No, wait. This is not the chart. I think I was looking at it on Polonex.
Polo, yeah.
Was I?
Polo's the best one. It's got the most
okay, no, so it's not close. So remember, we've been looking for it to close about 33 cents on the weekly. That's it. That's as simple. You can keep it as simple as that. Okay, wait for the close about 33 cents on the weekly time frame, and then we can look for the move, man. Until then, I don't like this. I just don't like it.
Let's put it this way. It's more like a range. So right now I feel like the last week was a decent close. The fact that we managed to close over 30, but that range is from 30 going all the way up to 33. If you want like a really, a proper sort of confirmation, I think 33 is your best bet. I think 30, taking out 33 to the upside is going to be that confirmation. But it's not looking bad. I don't think the last weekly close was bad at all. I think it was pretty decent actually.
Ajay says, thanks for the stream, guys. I better get ready for work and catch up with you guys later in Discord. Hey, thank you so much for showing up again, Ajesh. You've been here every single morning with us, so really, really appreciate that. And hope you have a great day at work. Hope your students give you a good time today. And yeah, see you on Discord later, man. See you on Discord later.
Enjoy a day, man.
Enjoy a day. Thank you
for
coming thus far. Team gains. What about XLM? Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at XLM.
Ooh, XLM is ripping.
Is
it's like up 13%. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. It's freaking beautiful.
Oh man, it's looking good. Let's go ahead and look at it on Polo though. I have.
So we got rejected. So the last weekly close, we actually got rejected on overhead resistance on the weekly, right? Which was sitting at around what was this region? 30. Okay. Yeah, 30 cents.
This is my I told you so moment, guys. What I tell you guys, be patient, okay? And we either get the test of around 22 cents, but if we're lucky enough, we get actually 19 cents. And we got all the way down to 20 cents, right? So this was the buy between. So you can just play your ranges like this. By the way, if you're still here, Aso, this is in one of those trades, right? If you see Stella just broke right through, went and tested that 35 cents. But Krisha, look at that. It gave us the retest of 20. What are your thoughts on that buyback? Wow.
This is a beautiful chart. Holy shit. XLM is bloody bullish right now. Look at this go. So honestly, the next The major thing is taking out 30 on the weekly. We take out 30 cents on the weekly. This is going. It's gonna.
If you look at the
shock
4-hour
everyone.
structure, Krisha, it broke back into, or rather above that 26 cent zone, and it retested it, and it looks like it wants to continue. Like you said, it wants to test out 30 cents. Likely going to see that test soon. I'm actually looking for a initial rejection over there, putting in a high low somewhere around 26, break back into 31. If we break back into 31, that's when it gets interesting.
Yeah, I think this sort of if we break back into 31. Say that again, Sean.
Yeah, if we start closing candles into 31 cents, above 31, we're likely gonna get to 36 again.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, I'm not even looking for 31. I'm looking for 30.
Okay.
At least, so I'm evaluating this chart on the weekly time frame. I'm saying we take out 30. The next one is like we're clear to 46 cents.
Ah, I see. No, yeah.
This is looking really good.
On the weekly time frame, we're likely gonna eventually. This looks like it wants to eventually get to around 45, 48. So
yeah,
looking really good. But be careful, guys. Don't buy against resistance.
Yeah. So also, like, if you're looking to get into charts like this, like even on those lower time frames, right? So I'm looking at XLM on the 4-hour time frame, and I can see that we're sort of we're either testing a top or we're trying to threaten a breakout of a falling channel. But the thing is that we're still, like Sean just mentioned, we're still up against resistance. If you find yourself taking, these kind of plays, find a level, like, have an invalidation point. Always have an invalidation point. At the very least, I mean, that will help you, have a plan. So if, say, price closes underneath your invalidation point, that way you know that, hey, I've been invalidated. You know what? This is likely going to go. I don't know what's happening on the chart anymore. So you basically step away from the board, right? And you can reevaluate.
Yep, exactly. Well said, Krisha. Reviver, Krisha, with a really nice comment. So I turned off trading yesterday and went out since I was already in profit. I helped some homeless on the street. Hey man, good for you, buddy. Good for you. I should say, part of it is thanks to you guys. You will get good karma for the good things that you guys are doing. It was all just from a stream. Thank you for the ETH video, Krisha, which made me grow my ETH in a week. And thank you. Hey man, awesome. You're freaking good, man. You're passing it on. So often I get these really, really sweet messages from people, and people say, how can I repay you? And I tell them what my mentor told me, which is, make sure you just pass it on. And that's how we'll spread the mango way, man, of just being kind to each other, learning from each other, more importantly. And one day, man, you guys will be teaching us. Believe me, there are already things that we are learning and picking up from seed members, and this is what our goal was with the community, that we build a mastermind community where we all start learning from each other. So good stuff.
So no, the thank you is actually, going out to you for passing it down. It's all, we got to spread it all, right? The knowledge, the information, the good vibes. So I'm keeping it mango.
Krisha, guess who's here? Matthew, Halsal, good morning. Sean, good morning. Krisha, Patsy is here. Finally caught you guys live. Wondering what you thought of the current extortion and gas prices, or has Krisha covered this in her? I love it. It's
first of all, freaking welcome back. Where have you been, man?
Yeah, he's been trading, man, building up his Bitcoin and Ethereum stash. But yeah, man, in regards to the gas fees, right? What's really interesting is Ethereum's price action regardless of the gas fees, right? Or rather, the gas fees could actually be a consequence of Ethereum's price action. People are trading this a lot, and it's a combination of everything that's going on in DeFi, all the hype, people all trying to get out and get into positions at the same time. When you're seeing gas prices go up, right, that's actually pretty bullish to me. Okay, when you start seeing it start going up and up and up, people use that as a bear sign. Oh, Ethereum, it sucks, blah blah blah. Yeah, it probably does suck right now in its current state. Maybe it's going to suck for a very, very long time, but that's irrelevant to price action, man. That's irrelevant. What is the gas fees really telling you? It's telling you that there's network activity. It's telling you that there's market participation. It's telling you that people are either trying to get out or people are trying to get in. Either way, it's telling you that there's going to be price action to one direction or the other, and that's opportunity for all of us as traders, right? So that's what the gas fees are telling me, man. But all of these like, again, through a fundamental perspective, all of this should get sorted out if ETH 2.0 becomes a success. I did write a post on ETH 2.0 and Beacon Chain and their entire, I don't know whether they changed their plan, though. They probably did. They probably added tweaks to their plan at the very least. But things should improve, hopefully. But it might break composability, right? That's what.
Yeah.
Or rather make it more complex than it needs to be. But again, this is a TA channel, not a fun. Actually, supposed to be everything. So yeah, maybe we talk about these things on a different video.
But I'm noticing like gas. So I'm noticing. So when I do transact on the Ethereum blockchain, I'm noticing how volatile the gas fees are. Like, and it moves fast. Like, and the changes are freaking erratic. Like in 1 minute, it drops like 100 gwei. You know, so I'm just like, how is it so freaking volatile in such a short time frame? So it's either, I was thinking in terms of, you know, using platforms like Uniswap and stuff, where sometimes people will outbid in terms of gas fees. They'll go and put a higher gas fee, or sometimes Uniswap too, they have like the default settings. And the thing is that a lot of new entrants, they don't know how to, they don't know anything about Ethereum gas fees, let alone how to set Ethereum gas fees. So everyone's just outbidding each other on well, their gas fees.
Yep.
And it's crazy. I remember like back when we had the whole DeFi hype, people were paying what, $60 for fees? It was insane. 60 was on the low end.
Chicken Egg says, can you please give me some analysis? Why? Like, we just literally covered Ethereum, Kusha. Everybody's asking for Ethereum again.
Dude, okay. So I literally just hit the publish button on the Ethereum analysis. So we have a separate video for Ethereum. So for those of you who are looking for an Ethereum analysis, specifically Ethereum, we cover ETHBDC as well as ETHUSD, ETHUSD first and then BDC.
Yep.
I suggest you go and check out that video. It's going to be the first one on the channel. So go and check it out, okay, if you're looking for an Ethereum analysis.
Yep. C Singh asks very nicely, can we have some other chatting and charting? All right, let's go ahead and look at Cardano, man. But yeah, in terms of the theme, I covered the theme in the beginning of this stream too, guys. So we can't just be repeating the same request over and over again. Try and be a little bit more considerate about the other people in the stream. Right? Don't try to flood the stream for only your requests because you're too lazy to go ahead and just do a rewind, or just ask somebody on the comments, hey, has so and so been covered? And I'm pretty sure they'll let you guys know.
Yes,
yeah, but Cardano, Kusha, thoughts? I'll go ahead and pull it up.
I'm just looking at the chart, and I don't know why I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Why am I on the 4-hour time frame? Let's put
nice
on the
buyback on
cloud.
Cardano too. Really good.
This is a bloody bullish chart.
Yep. Everything's so bullish, guys. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Cardano. Our target was 35 cents. It got hit and came back and tested support again at around 24, 22 cents. This does look like it wants to go ahead and test the highs on the Binance chart at the very least. Let me pull up. I keep pulling up Binance. I should pull up the Bittrex chart. And here we go. So where are we? 35. Okay, yeah. So I do think it's gonna give this an official test around 37 to 38. If it does start closing candles above here, guys, above here, about 38, 37ish, move to around 60 cents would not surprise me. That's when things are going to get really interesting in the crypto space. That's when things are going to get really interesting in the altcoin space specifically, and that's when we'll be keeping an eye on this Bitcoin dominance to start showing us that downtrend that every one of you guys are waiting for. And hey, it'll be really fun to be making money in this market when the altcoins give such easy trades. The one thing about altcoins is that the hard thing about the altcoin market cap, the altcoin market, is that when to get in, right? It's about timing the right segment of the market or its move, the right segment of its move, because you don't want to be trying to bottom fish altcoins or even top fish altcoins. What you want to get is the meat of the altcoin move, because it's enough, man. Like, look at the huge wins we caught in that summer. We didn't catch the bottoms of any of those moves. We caught the meat, 80% of the move, and that was enough, right? So again, we're going to be doing something very similar this time, and it'll get interesting. It'll get very interesting.
Yeah. bull market full swing. And this is also like a lesson in don't go bottom fishing. Because what happens when you go bottom fishing is that you end up catching laggards. So if there's an established trend, you might as well jump in on that, right? There's a better chance of it actually, having further continuation to the upside in a bull market. The bull market is here. It's been established. It's here. It's live. It's not, it's not an if anymore. Whether or not we're in a bull market, we are in a bull market for crypto.
Spencer says, can you go back to BTC? Yes, gladly, man, gladly. Thank you for giving me the excuse. So yeah, Bitcoin doing good things. We can go ahead and look at the 12. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and... Nope, not this. Oh, damn it. I showed it to you guys anyway, so yeah. We can look at this, the Mango Dynamic as a level to look at, and it's actually lining up, interestingly enough, nice, with the 21 EMA as well. And okay, so there's lots of confluence over here on this key level, guys, around 36,600. Lot of confluence. I really like that, but I do think we're going to come down, test the tanking key zone again at around 34, 35 ish, put in a higher low somewhere around here, depending on how aggressive Bitcoin wants to be, and then retest this area. Now the question is, does this just end up being a lower high, or do we end up doing something like this, right? So there are two possibilities, one of these two. Let's go ahead and look at the oscillators. I'm really interested because we were looking for the 4-hour bullish divergence to start spilling on over to the daily bullish divergence. Now we saw the 4-hour bullish divergence play out. This is it, right? As soon as we took out the high over here at around 33,627, bullish divergence triggered, got the retest of that level too, got your measured move, or rather your target move to around, I'll be looking for a target around 36,000 to around the 21 EMA, and that's exactly what we did, both of it, right? And now we're using the target as support and resistance over here too on the 21 EMA. Stochastics have flipped towards the upside, looking really, really good on the momentum here. But yeah, so this does look like it may want to see resistance over here on the dotted yellow line of the Mango Mother. I think this is going to have a little bit of a pullback. The question is, what does it do after? We're looking for this to start spilling on over onto the momentum on the higher time frames. On the 12-hour now, we do have bullish divergence playing out. It got triggered too now. Bullish divergence squisher on the 12-hour has been triggered. This is going to see a cascading move now, likely on over to, let's go ahead and pull up the 10 SMA. Is that the 10 SMA? No. Okay, so I'm looking for this move now to extend to around 38,652. Stochastics to Krisha. This is your setup, Krisha. You look for the stochastics to be putting in a bullish divergence along with the RSI putting in a bullish divergence. We're getting both of that right now. This is one of those high probability trades, but it's not triggered just yet. Yeah. Stochastics need to cross towards the upside. They've not done it just yet. I'm liking this though. I'm liking this. Looking better than I thought it would look. 38,650 is then going to give us that opportunity to have the bullish divergence getting triggered on the daily time frame, Krisha. And hey, look at the stochastics, Krisha, on the daily time frame, super uber bullish with your RSI, giving you that bullish divergence play opportunity. Coming up against the 10 SMA as we speak, this coming up and triggering the bullish divergence is only going to get triggered at around 41,835-ish. Well, it depends. Again, at this point, it needs to V-bottom up, but it doesn't need to do that way. This could happen over a couple of days. We'll see this unfold. Once it does, I'll be looking upwards towards 55,000, guys. 55,000 if we start taking out these highs over at 41,922, along with the bullish divergence getting triggered.
Yeah, this is looking really good. You're right in that. So yes, the Stokes have yet to confirm on the 12th, but as soon as we get that confirmation, this is going to be like the success rate of this double divergence play is freaking phenomenal. This is likely going to go and test the highs again if we do get that proper confirmation on the Stokes. Snap. Bitcoin relentless. But Sean, I'm noticing that quite a few of the altcoins relative to Bitcoin, they're kind of changing their tune there.
Indeed.
Putting in signs. I'm not going to say confirmed. Nothing is confirmed except on only few charts. But they're putting signs of reversal. So eyes on the prize, my friends. But the prize is ultimate prize is always going to be Bitcoin.
I'm not convinced though, Krisha, if I was going to say if Krisha breaks 50,000, if Bitcoin breaks 50,000, If Bitcoin breaks 50,000, it'll be really interesting to see how the altcoins behave. Do we see is because then we'll know is money new fiat being flown into this market, or is money just rotating between people speculating as to which one's going to outperform Bitcoin or altcoins? At the moment, my bets are on just Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm taking smaller positions on a couple of other altcoins, like you guys know, the two L coins. But my bets are primarily on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now.
Yeah.
I want to see the confirmation, man. I'm being conservative over here. No reason to leave the fastest horse in the game, which is Bitcoin at the moment, and Ethereum, right? They're both doing really well. For the rest of them, you guys can plot coins against Ethereum too, by the way, and see whether it's outperforming or not. Bob Harrison, is that you, Bobu? No, that's Bobby you're referring to, Bobby, and he's in the seed program too. And no, he's not here. He's not here. Bobby's on Discord chatting away. He should be in here. Tornado, are you on Discord, man?
Danny Selena says not the rising type of wedge I like to see, in my opinion. Where's the rising wedge? Which one are you talking about, on Bitcoin?
Rising wedges are just uptrends, buddy.
Yeah, that's one thing about bearish patterns. When it comes to pattern plays, guys, just know that a pattern only becomes a pattern after the break. The break is what makes it bullish or bearish. It's the break, and that's why a lot of people, you know, the responsible traders will always tell you to wait on that break, because before that, it's not anything. It's literally just a bullish or bearish pattern. In fact, a rising wedge is a series of, well, higher highs and higher lows, which is bullish price action, right? So yes,
Yep.
In a bull market, a bearish pattern can also have continuation.
Yep, well said, Krisha.
Okay, and that
Tornado...
continuation is going to be to the upside. Go on.
Sorry, it's off topic. Tornado's BT from Discord. Oh my god, I didn't know.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, man. Okay, good to know though. But
I
no,
need to have like a chart placing every Discord user.
I wish you could sync it. I think we can. I really think we can. I think there's a way to do it. I'll look into it today. I was trying to do something along those lines, but I hit a roadblock that a lot of people hit too. Something to do with the integration not working properly. But yeah, Kusha is really on point over there. It's something that we always try to remind all of you that your patterns are usually just trends that haven't broken just yet. So be careful playing against the trend with the pattern not triggering its bearish or bullish formation just yet.
Man, I'm looking at the Stokes on Bitcoin's daily time frame. Just look at that. The momentum is freaking insanely bullish. Absolutely phenomenal. Bitcoin is a legend.
Mohsin Imam asks, do you think BTC will have another big dump? So this was a big dump, man. This was a 30% move. I'm not sure, like, maybe we get a bigger dump. I don't know. Like, I'm not an oracle. I didn't play for that. I bought this. I took profits on my Bitcoin trade. I did not take profits on my Ethereum trade because that's a different trade completely. On my Bitcoin trade, I left some of my position. Okay, so I want to be a little bit more clear on what I say. That Bitcoin trade I took yesterday was a separate trade from my other Bitcoin trending trade, right? The trade I took yesterday was different on my other trend compared to my other trending trade. Now, I've taken 80% of my trade off the table already when pertaining to Bitcoin. With Ethereum, I have not. And I hope Justin watches this video because he wanted an answer to precisely this. The way I'm going to be playing it, man, is depending on how the how we close above or below the mango dynamic on today's candle close. If we close above the blue dotted line as well, essentially everything we talked about in terms of the bullish divergence is being played out. If we see that happen and we go ahead and test around 3,800 and close above the blue dot, I'll be holding on to that 20% that I left and adding it to my existing trend trade on Bitcoin. If not, I'll be taking those profits as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, I could be wrong on this, guys, and this could come down and give you the bigger dump that you're looking for, man. I don't know. You don't know what the markets are going to give you. I took my trade because that was.
Oh, Shauna, I think your volume, your mic thingamajig went off. Can you hear me? Or is it just me? Can you guys hear Sean? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Lost audio. Yeah, can't hear Sean.
How about now? I think you guys can hear me now. So seems like my OBS just decided to randomly turn off my mic. I had to disconnect it and reconnect it.
Snap. Okay, well, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I think you guys can hear me now. Should be able to, at the very least. So Kush, I'm just gonna just to be safe, I'm gonna disconnect our Discord and reconnect. All right.
Okay. Yes, sirree. Says, guys, I love how you, Sean, has helped grown Krisha being so great and confident in trading. You guys don't understand how much Sean has helped me grow as a trader. Like, I was such a noob. I made such stupid mistakes. I almost came so close to losing a very, very significant chunk of my account. And luckily I had him there to, sort of pick me back up and sort of teach me. Like, he said, don't trade. You're not doing anything. You're not touching a trade. You're going to take a step back and learn. So even when I started learning, I was actually paper trading first. So I actually started from the ground up once again, just relearn or just kind of have a, like, rethink everything. And it changed my entire trading career.
Well, I had Krisha too, right? During my, not just, I've had Krisha for so many other things that has helped me grow as a trader. Like, something that has been really indirect for me was this, growing this community, because when I started doing daily videos, I was really, really nervous and really, really not confident at all when in front of a camera, right? I get very, very uncomfortable. But Krisha had that, she was always there to support me, because she's such a natural when it comes to speaking, when it comes to being in front of a camera. So for me, it was really important to have a community to share my ideas and talk to, because trading, even though I was becoming successful and I was being profitable, it felt really, really lonely, and this was huge for me. I've always been a teacher at heart. Ever since I was in high school, university, I started teaching even more. When I was in second year, third year university, I was teaching the first years, and I almost became a professor only because I wanted to teach. So this is really important for me to keep my sanity.
Sean's been teaching me since I was 17. Like, yeah. It's been a very, 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 very long time.
It's been a journey.
Yes, sirree. All right, let's head back into the comments. BDC to 20K, Shaheen, 88. Man, we'll have to wait and watch for price action, but I don't know. What's the price? What's the move from here, from where we are to 20K? And that's the thing. It's about really, having realistic expectations, even in terms of drawdowns. Because if you're going to be waiting on a specific number to hit, okay, you're making things very difficult for yourself. You're making your entries into the market very, very difficult. At the very least, what you can do is set out a zone for yourself. If you're someone sitting on the sidelines looking for an entry, don't wait on one specific number. And that was one of the mistakes I made as a new trader. I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to wait for, say, 20K. I'm going to wait for 21K, but it had to be that number. So don't fall into that trap. Set out a good sort of decent enough range for yourself where you say, you tell yourself that, hey, you know what, if price comes down in this range, and make it reasonable. Okay, if it comes down in this range, I'm going to be a buyer.
Yep. That's as easy as that. And that's what Adrigina did, right? And remember the key statement that she... I think I'll try to pull it up. Hold up. I'll just read it out, because I don't want to go through the effort of putting it up on my OBS. But I'm going to read it out to you guys, because there's something really important she said in the C chat over there. And try to scroll up to find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm going to read out the entire thing to you guys. Hi, Sean. I remember you saying that actually, for me, this dip was great timing, as I was trying to get myself ready for the opportunity like this for the past week. I've been in a good position from $22,000, okay, Bitcoin, and $600 Ethereum. I was learning margin trading module only recently in the C program. She's talking about the C program, guys, taking it after the risk management module, and went through Krisha's tutorials on how to trade on Binance. By the way, Krisha's tutorials on how to trade on Binance is available on YouTube. Please go ahead and check it out. Margin trade on Binance. That's going to be really useful for those of you looking to margin trade on Binance. And then she goes on to say, so I think I managed to get into a solid position today at an average of $32,900 Bitcoin. Had to take the further dip though, but was only halfway down given my tolerance for taking the loss. I was willing for it to go all the way down to 28.8k. And now she's talking about concepts and ideas that we always teach in Mango about, okay, you know what, you need to have that allowance, that tolerance for the price to move down on you, right? And how you risk manage that, how you guys risk manage that is going to be on you. But in Seed, we have a particular way to risk manage against that, and that's really, really key. Because she was willing and had that allowance for Bitcoin to come all the way down to 28.8 k, she was able to get into a good position without stressing about it. And now that position is looking beautiful, right? And then she goes on to say, just wanted to illustrate how all the previous basic modules, the risk management module, and now the margin trading module are all coming together for me. And your daily videos are helping too, of course. Can't thank you guys enough. Hey, Adrigina, I really, really appreciate that comment. It means so much to us when we hear something like that, because often we are like, is all this effort going to be used by anyone? And now we're seeing it all being put together. So thank you very much.
Makes us very happy. Leo React says Zcash. What is Zcash up to? I'm willing to look at Zcash, mate.
Zcash, ZEC?
Yes, ZEC. Man, I remember last market, ZEC, like, it was a stable coin. It had like these random pumps, right? But then it just sort of died down.
It's pretty stable now too.
Stable. There we go. It's very stable. ZEC is your stable coin, guys.
It's not ready yet, man. If it breaks above 108ish, 110ish, let's say 125 to be safe, because the problem with ZEC is that it's always massive opportunity costs. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't move well. In the bull market, there are other coins to be trading. Ave, let's go ahead and look at Lend.
Lend. At least people are beginning to look at it.
It's doing well. Really well.
As usual. It's been on a perpetual uptrend.
Let me go ahead and turn up the volume. This is another one I like. Gonna rewind a little bit too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get some water, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy the music. So quick note on Lend. If it does start closing daily candles above 125, takes out the high of 136, we're likely gonna make our way much higher. Like, let's see, we could get a structural measured move on this actually.
The Bitcoin chart is looking really good as well. We're in a squeeze right now. Bitcoin is in a squeeze. Lend Aave Bitcoin. How do you say that? Aave?
I'll be right back.
No, the Bitcoin, yeah. Would ETH go up tonight? No one can tell you that, Maria. No one can tell you that. The price action will tell you that. If we take out resistance overhead, then yes, we could definitely go up. But we'll have to wait on how price reacts in this region here. Also, guys, once again, I'll repeat myself. If you guys are looking for an Ethereum analysis, specifically Ethereum, we've already published a video on that. So you can just go onto the main channel and you'll find it there. Beautiful. What else? Zcash looks better on daily, in my opinion. I think so. I don't think it's looking too bad. I feel like we're testing some highs there, but we'll have to wait. We'll have to kind of see if we can take out those highs. We need confirmation. That's what Zcash does not have right now. It does not have that confirmation. I specifically looked at it on the weekly time frame, though. SXP up USDT. what is this? I know Sean did extremely well on SXP in the summer. Like, he made bank on SXP. He did particularly well on that one. What is SXP doing? That's... I don't know. For SXP, I'll be looking for it to, at the very least, take out $1 and 4 cents before I even look at this. As far as up and down is concerned, I don't know. There we go.
All right, I'm back. Let's go on over to the comments again. Let's see.
People were asking for swipe.
SXP. I looked at it a couple of days ago. It didn't look too good, man. There's opportunity cost in that one too.
Yeah.
You want to get into coins that are already moving. Danny Selena says, I like your honesty, unlike these other hyped up YouTubers. Hey man, I'm pretty hyped up too, but I'm just I would like to think I have a lot more energy than most other YouTubers, especially in the mornings. No, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys when I'm in a losing trade, when I do lose, because this game. I need to be realistic with you guys, so you guys know what you're getting into if you guys do want to become traders, right? And you're not going to win every single. There's no way. I'm fully expecting to lose more than I win and still make money as long as I keep following my rules, because it's also what also matters is how much you win per trade, not just winning more often than you lose. In fact, on that note, let's say I win 9 trades and I lose 1 trade, okay? So my win percent, okay, my win rate is 90%, okay? But what if in those 9 trades I just made $1 each, okay? $1 each. So I made only $9, but on this one trade that I did lose, I went ahead and lost $10 on that one trade. Okay, does it really matter what my win rate is? I've lost money, man. I've lost money. I'm totally down $1. So I'm a losing trader, even though I have a big win rate of 90%. So think about that too. That's why I'm so comfortable losing, because losing doesn't really matter. You know, start getting used to losing. Start get comfortable losing. You know, I was telling Krisha the other day, what makes me a better trader than most people is because I am a fabulous loser. I'm the best loser you'll ever come across. Right? I focus on that, how to lose and how to lose well. Learn to lose.
He said that this morning, and the conversation that we were having was about trading in the markets and stuff. And when he said that, I'm like, well, that's actually pretty frigging profound, because that is the major chunk of, well, this space, right? Because you're not always going to catch a winner. Sometimes you're going to catch losers, and it's about really understanding when to cut your losers short. Just cut them. And that's what Sean meant by that. He's a good loser. He knows when to cut his losers.
Yeah. Always have a plan for my losing positions. For my winning positions, I'm a lot more discretionary when it comes to taking wins. When it comes to taking losses, I have hardcore rules. SXP. So apparently, Sunny has invested in SXP, but he's in a $1,200 loss. So you guys should not be in. It depends on when you enter the market, I guess, right? But losing money in a bull market, guys, be careful, man. You guys are doing it wrong. That's $1,200. You can, I mean, you guys really need to, don't invest if you guys haven't invested in yourself first, okay? Invest in your goddamn education before just going ahead and throwing money in the market. Like, losing money in a bull market cannot happen, guys. It cannot happen. I'm sorry, okay? Let's say this ends up being the top of the market and you guys just entered. Okay, fine, that's excusable, but it's not. It's not, right? We just saw, okay, I'll get back to SXP, but Krisha, people are talking about drawdowns, right? And Ethereum came down around 30%, I think 35%. Bitcoin came down around 30%. So on average, around 30% move. You guys need to understand that when you're taking a drawdown, to make that same move back, right? To make that same return back. Now, let's say you bought the top, right? To get the same move back, well, that's going to take, even though it's a 30% down move, it takes a 45% up move to make it back, okay? Again, Ethereum went down around 32%. But now to make the same move back, to regain your money, you need a 45%. So that, actually more like 50% to get the entire wick to high move. But if you flip that around, you realize that, damn, even though we are down only 30%, if I get a position somewhere around here, for me, if I get positioned somewhere around here and then price actually goes back up to its local high, that's going to be a 40% move towards the upside, even though I didn't catch the bottom, even though I didn't catch the wick low. That's going to be around a 40% move all the way to its local high. And then if it breaks further, right, breaks its resistance further and keeps going, let's say it goes to 1,500ish, that's going to be a 60% move. So in the bull market, there's no excuse to be not invest in yourself first, guys. If you guys don't have the time or don't have the money to invest in yourselves, and you're allocating that money towards crypto or trading, then take the time at least out and go go to a library, find books and read. Okay.
Yeah. At the very least, it's what you said. What I think you summed it up really well. Invest in yourself first.
Yeah, and be very careful, by the way, trying to learn on YouTube. Okay, just understand this. I don't know whether YouTube's going to ban me for saying this, but understand this, that YouTube does not care about you learning good content. All YouTube cares about is what you're searching for, right? The algorithm is looking for what you're searching for. And as someone who's completely new to this market, completely new to this field, new to this industry, do you even know what questions to ask? Right? You're likely going to be asking the wrong questions. Do you guys all agree with me over there? You're going to be asking the wrong questions, and they're going to be the wrong questions to be asking. But YouTube doesn't care about that. YouTube cares about, hey, these questions are being asked, so let's find the answers to these questions. So now by that logic, as content creators, we are incentivized to answer the wrong questions. If I make content, I'll have to make it for the wrong questions that people are asking just to get those videos out. Right, and noticed. So the algorithm is incentivizing bad content to be made. So it's not the content creators that are to blame. It's YouTube that is incentivizing them to make content for that. So a lot of the content, right? A lot of the content that I teach in the C program, in fact, all of it, if I make that content publicly available, nobody will ever find that content because the keywords aren't being asked for. The keywords, the questions that you guys need to ask will never be asked to find that content, right? So be very careful with going and using YouTube, because YouTube learning on YouTube is likely going to stray you away. I recommend going to a library.
Yeah, and it's not just with trading. Any sort of education, content that you're looking for. I think the first thing of education is really knowing what questions to ask. Right? Exactly. That is the number one thing. Yeah. And that in itself is a process, just knowing what questions to ask.
Kind of like how Ace asked such a good question today, right? Because he's on his learning journey now, he was able to ask the right question. I was like, hey, that is such a good question. Because he said, if the trade setup comes up again, because I already had a successful trade on this setup, can I take the same trade again, right? Yeah. That's the kind of question that someone who is just brand new would never ask that on YouTube. But that's such an important question.
It's money on the table.
Yep. Kyle Medina says, like the stream. Yeah, guys, there's 300 of you guys here today. 350 almost, actually. And only 106 likes. So only 1/3 of you guys like the video. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Show us that you guys like the video. By the way, Tales of Crypto said something really interesting high up. Krisha, did you see that?
I was just about to so I mean she's been talking, so she's freaking awesome. She also said, you too, I say it again, that you're blessed to have each other. Thank you. And we try not to take it for granted.
Yeah. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, and thank you for always showing up over here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you've been following us for a while too. So, hey, again, Janice, I asked you a while ago to reach out to us, and you never did. So do reach out to us. We'd love to, share our appreciation to you. And yeah, reach out to us. Crypto Kitty was up there too, right? I wanted to read out what she said. She said something really profound. Crypto Kitty, trying to find it. Okay, but essentially, I think it was, I'm not sure if it was CryptoKitty or was it Janice who said it, but one of them did say, she was replying to somebody else and said, hey, from your question where you're asked, it sounds like you're really anxious and it sounds like you're looking for a timeline because you are on a deadline, and that leads to bad trading and to eventual ruin, and you're going to get wrecked like everybody else. Mm-hmm. And that's so true, guys. If you find yourself trading with a deadline because you need to pay a bill or you need to pay someone else a loan that you owe them, that's a recipe for disaster. It means that you're trying to make the market do something on your timeline, and the market does not care about your timeline, man. The market will outpatience you. The market will take as long as it wants to, and you will end up puking out your position. You will start over trading. You will start getting anxious. It's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. And that's like one of the basic things of trading. One of the basic lessons.
Kusha Vishal says that it's his day one on the Mango dashboard. It's really cool, but a little bit overwhelming. Any tips on how to best leverage it? So, Vishal, if it's overwhelming you, it's because you're looking at all the opportunities over there and you don't know which one to take, right? You got to narrow down on the opportunities that you are really keen on. That's why I tell people that the dashboard is supposed to be used as a supplement to find opportunities. So let's say you're looking for a certain coin okay, so I'll tell you how I'd use it. Here's a tip. Let's say I'm keen on XLM, okay? I haven't looked at XLM in a while, but I'm waiting for its daily time frame to start trending against USD or Bitcoin, depending on what you're looking for. And I keep waking up in the morning. I'll just go on over to the search bar and I'll type XLM. Oh hey, it's not trending long just yet. Oh hey, it's not trending just long just yet. I'll check every single day, just quickly take a gander at it, and then suddenly I'll be like, oh wait a minute, this switched from short to neutral. Maybe, just maybe, this is the time to be keeping an eye on it. Now I'll start looking at the lower time frames. So what's the 4 hour saying? What's the 12 hour saying? Ooh, the 4 hour, the 12 hour both flip long. Okay, cool. Maybe I should start really paying attention now. Maybe I can build a starter position depending on how I like the charts. Let me go ahead and look at the Mango Vine. Let me look at the Mango Dynamic. Let me look at the Ichimoku. Let me look at the oscillators. Let me look at all of these things to decide whether I want to start a starter position. Ooh, okay, cool. I'm really liking these things. I'll take 25% of my position in now. Then the daily flips too, right? And now you get your full position in. So that's one way to look at it. But it's not going to do all the work for you, right?
So I like filtering. I like using the filters. I'm a big filter user on the dashboard, and I usually when the markets start showing signs of revival, especially the altcoins, of course, I start filtering by, well, I'll do something where I filter by returns because I want to see the direction, which coins have the direction of least resistance as up. So then I'll look at the coins that have already started moving. And that's how I filter, and then I pick some out from there. And also one more note. Now, for those of you who do have the Mango dashboard, it's supposed to be there as, to complement your TA and not to supplement it.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so when I always look at the charts, I look at the TA, and if the trend is a freaking long trend, I'll likely take the trade.
Well said, well said. All right, so back on over to the comments. Bob Harrison says he's quoting the famous Warren Buffett. Remember, the market can stay rational longer than you can remain liquid.
Boom.
Exactly. That's key advice, especially when you are trading on leverage. This is why you always have exits planned in the event that your trade is wrong, so you don't lose everything. So you need exactly. Well said. You can't ever say, "Hey, the market's wrong. The market's wrong. The market's wrong. The market's wrong." When stay in my position, they'll eventually figure it out. Because by the time they figure it out, you've already been margin called, you've been liquidated, and your account's done. And now the market starts reversing, but you're zeroed out. Right? You were right. You were right. The market is now rational, and they figured out that you are right. That, hey, you're a genius. This guy was right all along. But now the market's making money without you. So be very careful.
Yeah.
Right. Nikhil Chala says you ramble too much. Not watching anymore. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the unsubscribe, hit the dislike, and get the hell out of here. Because this channel is all about the rambling. We don't sit here and give you guys calls all day. People who do really actually want to learn, they care about the rambles.
The rambles are what's going to save you, honestly.
I feel like, I was really worried about the bull market drawing in the wrong kind of people. But now I'm realizing that if I just keep rambling, the wrong people will filter themselves out.
Yeah.
And the right people will stay. So I should do this more often. It's like, it's a solution. It's my rambling. That's the solution.
And it's only once traders actually get to the, to the next level of really understanding trading, okay, trading, okay, there's TA, yes, but there's a whole psychological factor to it. And I honestly, if you really had to ask me, now that I know, like I've gotten my TA pat down, the psychology is 80% of the friggin' game.
Yeah.
Okay, the psychology is what's going to really, give you good executions on your trades. You can have the best TA, but if you do not know how to execute, it doesn't matter. Your TA doesn't matter.
Exactly.
The execution. And you know what? When I say execution, I want you guys to picture yourselves trying to take a trade and the order book's moving like super, super fast. And they're just going, they're running and they're running fast. And we've all been through a sort of situation where there's like a flurry of emotions. This FOMO that sets in. And suddenly you find yourself looking at like a freaking 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame.
Yep.
And you're letting all those ticks, the green ticks, the red ticks, you're letting it sway your emotions. And this is where Sean's rambling comes to play. You get to learn from our mistakes, from our psychological mistakes.
I bet if I even like tell people every single thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to buy here, I'm going to sell here, I'm going to buy here and sell here, they will still end up letting their emotions make them lose money, right? So it's not going to help you guys. What's the point of this being an educational channel?
Yeah, I'm a big believer of that. I think that if you just take a random trader, like a beginner trader, and you give them all the secrets and everyone's handbooks, the best traders in the world, I still don't think they're going to come out on top. Because it's not about that. It's about psychology at the end.
Jerome Washington is like, oh my gosh, it's the girl who taught me how to short on Binance.
Yes. Proud one.
I'm not sure what big pog means though. If that is derogative in any way, man, I hope not. But the emotional chart. Vishal says, I'm here for the rambles. That's awesome. Yeah, Vishal definitely. All the seed members love the rambles. That's what I love about them. I can really be myself.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that I was like hesitant to do the streams every single day was because for me to enjoy doing this every single day, I need to just be myself, right? I need to just not think about what I'm saying and not have to worry about, hey man, just give these guys calls and give them levels and this and that every single freaking day. That would have been exhausting. But yeah, with the seed members I can always be myself, which is why I spend so much more time with you guys. Not gonna lie, out of all the crypto channels, I can't tell y'all know what y'all talking about, and y'all I can tell that y'all know what you're okay. I can tell. Okay, I think you're from Texas, eh? I can't say it with the accent, man. But yeah, he's saying that he can tell that we know what we're talking about, Kisha. That's awesome. Hey,
Yes.
good to know that we sound competent. Okay,
funny.
so I want to invest in ETH on the long run. I know that the price is still relatively low to what we expect, but I don't know if I should wait for it to go further down. Only you can decide that, man. Again, we had a long conversation on this, Jad. You're gonna find a lot of value earlier into the stream. If you're just tuning in, you may want to watch the entire stream because we talked about just this in regards to Ethereum too.
Yeah.
Alright, so Krisha, we're like around 1 hour and 45 minutes into this. We should wrap up in around 5 minutes. Let's take a few more questions before we wrap up.
Alrighty. Also, guys, once again, the Ethereum video is out. For those of you interested in the Ethereum video, you can find it on the main channel. Let's see. Let's take some questions. Link. Did we go over Link? I'm not sure.
By the way,
joined late.
Vishal, you may not have. There's the alert feature too. Now that you have, I believe the alert feature is only for the premium users, so you can use the alerts. You don't have to wake up in the morning and check it every single morning like how I do. You can set the alert and it will send you an email for if the 4-hour time frame switches, if the 12-hour time frame switches, if the daily switches, etc. So the alert is one of the biggest features on the newest dashboard that became very simple to use, very seamless. You just need to click the bell icon and that's it. It's super quick.
Yeah, it's really good. I use it a lot. New trader. Okay, let's so yeah, have you covered Link already, Sean? Did we cover Link today?
No, but we've been looking at Link on the monthly time frame, right? So there's very little to say. It's I got bought back just like everything else, but I'm waiting for the monthly time frame to break $15.60. If the monthly can close above that, that's when I think this is going to see eventual continuation far above $20 and eventually to around $30 would be my target for Link. So Link, I'm playing on the much higher time frame. That's why I'm so patient on this one.
No, Link is looking relatively decent actually here. How about Link BTC? I'm noticing the 1 hour time frames of many of these altcoins. Now, I don't usually look at 1 hour time frames. I was just sort of panning through my time frames. But I'm noticing a reversal pattern. Not confirmed, but not confirmed at all. So be careful.
Rishi Pisa says there are a lot of YouTube traders on crack out there. You can go watch them. That's perfect. Yep, exactly. If you're here for actual educational content, Mango's for you. If you're here just for calls, Mango's not for you.
Okie dokie. Chainlink.
What's your advice for the beginner, Krisha? What's your advice for the beginner?
Oh God.
Don't trade,
Honestly,
man. Don't trade.
It's no, it's invest in yourself. You want to trade, you got to invest in yourself. People are they're so happy just throwing money, into markets they know nothing about. They don't know how to put on a trade. They don't understand, simple things like, things like order books, putting on the orders, spot trading versus margin trading. But everyone comes in with like thousands of dollars, and they throw it in, but they don't know what they're doing. So if you my advice for the beginner, now something that helped me, right? I lost a lot of money, guys. Something that really helped me was just investing in myself. And it, even if it means just putting in time to go and educate yourself, find resources, online in the library. So try and educate yourself.
Yep.
And there is a technique. That's the thing. A lot of people, they look at charts, they're like, oh no, it's just reading tea leaves.
Yeah.
Tree leaves, whatever. And no, it's not that. There is actually a level of not science, but there's a level of art to this. This is all price action. There's probability involved in this. There are actual things, techniques that you can apply to the chart that will give you an edge. So it's about educating yourself on these kind of topics as a beginner. That's my only advice that I have.
Embrace this as a journey that's going to take a long time. That's my advice. It's not going to be quick. If you're here for quick cash, it's not going to come. You're just going to end up giving me your cash, like me and the rest of the market, right? So that's my advice for you. Honestly, my advice is, man, just like if you're like in a bull market, man, I say don't trade. Just don't trade, man. You guys should have been here during the bear market learning with the rest of us, right? Like I feel like far too many people are here for the quick wins, and you guys are gonna hurt yourselves. If you're here to learn, then learn. There's never a wrong time to learn how to trade. I feel like many people are here for the wrong reasons. There's a question I wanted to answer. Oh yeah, could you? This is a good question to end off with. Could you please talk about Bitcoin support right now? It would be appreciated. Yes, Felix Tong. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. I'm looking here on the daily time frame. There are 3 levels that you guys should be looking at. Okay, key levels here at around 40,800-ish. Okay, you can mark out a zone between 40,800 to 42,000-ish, right? Somewhere around here. This wick high is essentially what you want to be marking out. The middle of the range over here is around 36,246, and the bottom of the range is coming in at around 30,500. I do have a blue dotted dashed line over here that was looking for Bitcoin to hold on today's daily candle close at around 33,000-ish, right? And we held that really well. Now, the middle of the range, however, 36,000 is being held as resistance at the moment. So that's what you want to be keeping an eye on. If you close above that, that's going to be really good. Does it mean that we're going to go immediately up to 40,000? No, I don't think so. But Bitcoin has been extremely bullish recently, so I wouldn't be too surprised either. But that's what I'm looking at, man. Resistance 36,000, support 30,000, resistance overhead after 36 is 40,000. If we lose 30,000, however, next level is coming in around 24,000, 24,000. And I think that lines up with the weekly Tenkin as well. Let me turn on the Ichimoku. Yes, that does line up with the weekly Tenkin at around 25,000. So that's support underneath, man. So depending on your time preference, let's see. My thesis was that until the 21 EMA actually comes in and sits closer towards the Kijun and the Tenkin and finds equilibrium with the Ichimoku setup, we're not going to see that move down to the Tenkin. The Tenkin move could come, but I'm not convinced it's coming just yet. I don't think it's ready just yet. It will eventually come, but the Tenkin may move up by then, so we don't know. I'm just not convinced it's coming yet. We already had the down move too, though, right? So now the Tenkin move on the weekly time frame may start showing its possibilities.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, Krisha, I'm pretty much done. I think that was a perfect way to end
I think you
the stream.
covered it. Yeah, I think you covered the crux of Bitcoin support.
Yeah. So guys, if you enjoyed the stream, please hit the likes. Try to get us to 150. We're only 3 away. Come on, 3 of you can hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. And yeah, we've been informed that there's a bell icon that is important to hit too. So hit the bell icon so that you guys receive notifications, I believe. And yeah,
Also,
we'll see.
I just want to say one last thing. So because now, the market is picking up, the crypto market especially is picking up, you're going to see a lot of scam comments in the comments section. And it's going to be for us as well as other crypto, channels out there. Be very careful when trying to contact any of these people that put their numbers out, okay, or any of their Telegram links or anything like that. Be extremely careful. All right. In fact, yesterday I caught something on our channel where someone's actually gone and created a fake Mango research channel and is commenting with a number on it. We will never ask you for money. We will never ask you to contact us on any number. Okay, that's not us. And if you're unsure, you're uncertain, you can always find our Discord chat. Join that chat. You'll find the link in the description and you can just ask.
Yep.
Okay, so be careful out there.
And oh my God, Krisha, check this out. Tales of the Crypto, Janice says, I am the same. Crypto Kitty and Tales of the Crypto. It's the same person. Okay, that makes so much more sense. That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, good to know.
Oh.
Good to know. Yeah. She's like, oh. Love it.
And it's so funny because I always confuse the two.
Yeah, me too. I used to confuse the two of them, and it ended up being the same person. That's awesome. But yeah, Victor says, good morning to you too, buddy. Are you the same Victor from around 1 year ago? Yeah, I think it's you, man. Good to see you still. Ollie Harper says, invest in a project with actual potential and you can't go wrong. But how do you know what is actual potential, man? You can't go wrong, man. You can always go wrong.
Yeah.
Just know that we know nothing. Nobody knows nothing, and things can always go wrong. So you risk manage first and then later. Tornado, oh hey, thanks for the tip, buddy. He says, thanks guys. Tipping Mango has been the best investment yet. Hey, appreciate that, man. Really appreciate. What we appreciate more so is you coming here every single freaking day for these live streams. That means a lot to us.
And we're noticing your comments in the comment section, so all of that is also going a long way, mate. So thank you for coming out here on every stream.
Yeah, like Janice, I've asked you to this is the second time I'm asking you to reach out to us so that we can give you freaking 6 months of the dashboard for free, give you access, and you don't like free things. She wants to earn. It's crazy. We have to up.
You guys have been the best.
Yeah. And Janice, I know you're on the Discord. Yeah, she did join the Discord a couple of months ago. So yeah, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much, BT, Tornado. Really appreciate you showing up here every single day. Join our Discord group if you need help, folks. Crypto people are friendly if you find the right group. And hey, yeah, Mango is one of those friendly groups. We've specifically made that part of our agenda as a community to remove any toxicity whatsoever. We don't have any tolerance whatsoever to people being condescending to newer traders, and we welcome new questions. Everyone in there is so helpful to new traders. So if you are looking for a friendly community, go ahead and join the Discord. It is completely free and open. The Discord link, Miguel, should be in the comment section. I'll go ahead and get the link for you right now, so you can go ahead and join. I'm gonna
Here,
try.
I have it here.
Okay, cool.
I'll link it in the chat. So for those of
Gotcha.
you who want to join in, you can come on out and join in. Oh, you got sweet.
There you go, Miguel. Shaheen says, and get out with good profit. And for the dip,
Do you
all right. So with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We are at the 2-hour mark now. That was really fun. And what prediction for the next 10 hours, man? Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, until then, do the mango way, do the stress-free way. Check out Kusha's Ethereum video that should be posted on the channel right now. And hey, I'm getting a message from Regina as I say this. Can see her typing. No, wait, no, she's typing on the C chat, not to me. I felt special there for a little. I'm still trying to learn this card, all right? Okay.
Yes, we do
okay, cool.
stream every day, so you guys can come on out and you can catch us live.
Chris Tapp says, "Are you guys a couple?" Yes, 10 years and running.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. I'll go ahead and leave the music on, turn it up, and I'll turn off my mic and chat with you guys for a little bit.
Perfect. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Sunrise to midnight, all the sweet love in the morning, stripped down and up high. And then she'd say, it's okay, I got yours on the way, but I'm a super girl. Super girls don't cry. And then she said, it's alright, I got home late last night, but I'm a super girl. Super girls just fly. Yeah, she's a super girl. She's a super girl. You can tell by the way she walks it, she's my girl. You can tell by the way she talks, she rules the world. You can see in her eyes that no one is her chain. She's my girl, a super girl. And then she'd say, it's okay, I got yours on the way, but I'm a super girl. Super girls don't cry. And then she said, it's alright, I got home late last night, but I'm a super girl. Super girls just fly. And then she'd say that nothing can go wrong when you're in love. What can go wrong? And then she laughed nighttime into day, pushing her feet further along. And then she'd say, it's okay, I got yours on the way, but I'm a super girl. Super girls don't cry.